So for today's workout, it's a 20-minute AMRAP, 60 double unders, 15 push-ups, 30 air squats, 10 burpees, and a 1-minute rest. So pretty shoulder intensive, except for the 30 air squats. Yeah, doesn't look like too bad of a workout. So all you're gonna need is a jump rope, and that's it. For the warm up, you're not gonna need the jump rope, so you can just put that off to the side for now. We're gonna start off nice and simple with a body weight warm up. So you're gonna start with 30 high knees. After your 30 high knees, you're gonna come into a plank, and you're gonna do 20 mountain climbers. And after your 20 mountain climbers, you're gonna finish off with 10 burpee kick jumps. So you're just gonna place your hands on the ground, kick back up, and stand. So you're kicking back, jumping forward, and standing for 10 reps. After that, you're gonna go through the warm up 2 more times. So 30 more lateral hops, 20 more mountain climbers, and 10 more burpee kickbacks. All right, and then after that, we're going to move on to some single leg pause calf raises. So for this, you can use one hand to support yourself if you need to. You're going to cross one foot behind the other. Try to make sure that most of your weight is on that one foot that's on the ground and not pushed against the wall. You're going to come up to the top of your calf raise, hold for a second, and then come back down. So calf raise, 1 second pause, back down. You're going to do 15 per side. All right, and then from there, we're going to get into a lying palm raise hold. So you're going to lie down, chest facing the ground, chin tucked. From here, you're going to place your palms face up, so your palms face the ceiling, directly at your hips. You're going to pinch your shoulders down and behind you, kind of like the top of a turtle giraffe. And then from there, keeping your chin tucked, you're going to raise your arms overhead as high as you can. Try to get your thumbs as close to one another as possible. You're going to hold that for 1 minute. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Raise the palms. You should be feeling this a lot in your upper back and in your shoulders. 15 seconds in. 30 seconds, halfway. Try to keep those hands off the ground. Last 15 seconds. Three, two, 1, and relax. Now you can have a seat on the ground. You're going to have both knees into your chest like this. From here, you're going to go with the right arm. We're going to take the right arm underneath the right knee. You're going to lift that right leg up, and then you're going to hook your right arm onto your left bicep. From here, you can either extend your leg, or you can your opposite leg, or you can hold it for support. You're going to be drawing squares with your ankles, so you're going to go toe to the upper left-hand corner, across to the upper right, down to the lower right, back down to the low left, and you're going to draw 10 clockwise squares and then 10 counterclockwise. The goal is to try and move from the ankle as much as possible. So 10 clockwise and counterclockwise on the right, and then 10 clockwise and counterclockwise on the left. All right, and then after your sets of 10, you're just going to hold a nice and simple squat position. So you're going to get into the bottom of your squat. Try and keep your chest up. You're just going to hold that position for 1 minute and hold. Fifteen seconds in. 30 seconds, halfway. Last 15. Three, two, one, and relax. Now we're going to come back to the ground and we're going to do a more dynamic version of a shoulder swimmer. So I'm going to go back to the ground, chest facing the ground, nose and eyes facing the floor. This time I'm going to start with my arms directly overhead. This time my palms are facing the floor instead of the ceiling. From here, I'm going to lift my chest and arms off the ground like I would for a Superman. And then I'm going to pull my thumbs into the sides of my shoulders. I'm going to come back out, and then my hands and chest touch the ground again. So I'm going arms straight, chest off the floor, arms off the floor, thumbs into my sides, and then coming back to the start position. You're going to do that for 15 reps. All right, so now we're going to get into some Cossack squats with a rotation. So you're going to start in your normal squat stance. You're going to lunge out to the side. Then with the foot that is the furthest away from you, you're just going to rotate that the toe upwards, rotate it back down, step into where you started. Then you're going to step with the opposite foot. Again, the foot that's furthest away from you, you're going to rotate that toe towards the ceiling, plant it back down, and then step back in. You're going to do 14 alternating reps. So 5 steps, toe rotation, and then back to where you started. All right, and then we're going to get into some quadruped shoulder taps. So I'm going to start with my hands under my shoulders and my knees under my hips. I'm going to have my toes tucked under so that the bottoms of my toes are touching the ground, and my knees are again going to be directly in line with my hips. From here, I'm going to shift my shoulders forward just a little bit, and my knees are going to come up, and then I'm going to go opposite hand to opposite shoulder. You're going to do 20 shoulder taps like that. So keeping the knees off the ground, opposite hand to opposite shoulder. It should be a little bit more challenging than a regular planking shoulder tap. All right, and then we're going to finish off with some glute strappers. So you're going to get into the bottom of your squat. From here, you're going to go right arm up, left arm up. You're going to keep the hands on the toes or ankles. Extend the knees back into your squat. Right arm up, left arm up. Extend the knees. You're going to do 12 reps. 1 rep is 2 of the rotations plus the knee extension. All right, so now we're going to start talking about the workout. So again, it's a 20-minute AMRAP, 60 double unders, 15 push-ups, 30 air squats, and 10 burpees. Each round should take approximately between 4 and 5 minutes. So with that added minute of rest, it's going to be about 3 rounds and change. So just keep that in mind. We're just going to go through the list in order. So if you have your jump rope, just grab it. So you're just going to start off with 50 nice and simple single unders, and then after your 50 single unders, you're going to give me 20 double unders. All right, after the 50 and 20, you're just going to come back to your plank, and you're going to do 6 push-ups. After your 6 push-ups, we're just going to go with some simple air squats. You're just going to give me 10 air squats. And then after your 10 air squats, you're just going to do 5 burpees. All right, I'm going to go over the workout one more time, and answer any questions, and then we'll get started. So 20 minutes, again, 60 double unders. Shouldn't take longer than a minute, maybe 2 if needed. 15 push-ups, not too bad. Just keep in mind your shoulders are going to be a little tired from those double unders, so break them up if you need to. 15 should be okay in the first round or two. After that, 30 air squats. Shouldn't take longer than a minute. 10 burpees, same thing. And don't forget you have that minute to rest after your burpees. So again, 4 to 5 minute rounds should be pretty reasonable, which would leave you somewhere in the middle of the push-ups or air squats on that last round. Any questions? All right, if not, I'm going to get started in 30 seconds. I will call out every 5 minutes, so you'll know approximately what time it is. 3, 2, 1, and go. After the 15 push-ups, 30 air squats, and then after the 30 air squats, 10 burpees. Don't forget that minute of rest after your burpees. Rio 6. Going again in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Seven, 10. 30 more seconds to rest. 3, 2, 1, and go. 10 minutes in, halfway through. $11.15. Fifteen more seconds to rest. Three, two, one, and go. 15 minutes in, 5 minutes left. Fifteen, 13. You have time for one more round, possibly even a little more than that. Going again in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. And 19:08. So technically with that minute rollover, this workout would be done, so you can relax. How many rounds is that? 5, 6, 5? All right, pretty solid. We're gonna do a quick cool down and then I'll let you go. All right, so we're gonna start off with some nice and simple, just body weight Jefferson curls, just to relax the spine a little bit. So you're gonna stand up, tuck your chin, you're slowly gonna roll one vertebrae at a time, staying as close to your body as possible. You're gonna come down, you're gonna let the elbows drop, try and get them as close to the ground as possible. Then you're gonna pull the elbows back in and slowly reverse that motion. You're just gonna do that for 10 reps. Nice and slow, just really focus on breathing and rolling out the spine. While you do that, I'm just going to go through some general updates. So as you know, Zoom is only at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday, and then at 9 a.m. on Saturday. Not sure if you're away, but just from the background, it does look like you are, but just in case, we are doing a lot more classes in the park. So if and when you get back, just make sure that you sign up in advance for those. And yeah, just watch out for schedule changes. That's pretty much all that's new in the schedule now. After those, you're just going to have a seat on the ground. We're going to finish off with some cat-cows and then a lat stretch. You're just going to get the knees under the hips, the hands under the shoulders. You're going to tuck the chin around the low back, pull the upper back towards the ceiling, and you're going to reverse that. Belly button to the floor, untuck the chin, untuck the spine. Going to go back and forth for 12 nice and slow reps. And then from there, we're going to finish off with a nice and simple lat stretch. So from this position, you're just going to bend your knees back a little bit. You're going to get the right hand through the left arm. You're going to push into the floor and rotate your head towards the ceiling. You're just going to hold that for 30 seconds on each side. In 3, 2, 1, and hold. Really try to push into the floor and rotate that head towards the ceiling. You should feel this across your whole back. Fifteen more seconds on this side. Three, 2, 1, and relax. You're going to switch sides now. You're going again in 3, 2, 1, and hold. You're going to hold for another 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and relax. All right. Nice job. Thanks for taking class. Mike was supposed to join at 7 a.m. today too, because I know it's 7 a.m. work start for him, but hopefully if you take class on Wednesday, Mike should be there too.
Yeah, I thought there were going to be more people. So, but hey, one on one, it's great.
Too. I mean, I know a lot of people now that things are kind of opening back up again and we can work out outside more. I know a lot more people are at McCarran, but also people are still going away in the summer. So I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm probably going to be back in the city next week, but I'll be here this week in the mornings at least. So.
Okay, well, hopefully I'll see you again on Wednesday then. Reggie's coaching tomorrow at 7 if you take class. So
Great. Thanks,
see ya.
Ursula.
Thanks for taking
Bye.
time. Bye. Bye.